Hi and welcome to this week's video. This time I want to show you how you can create your own custom Alexa skill.
Der Spotify-Skill ist nicht aktiviert. Gehe in die Alexa-App, um ihn zu aktivieren und dein Konto zu verknüpfen.
Thanks, Alexa. Alright, let's don't talk too much and get started. I want to build with you a skill which is more or less a fact skill. I want to build a skill which gives you some developer quotes. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to developer.amazon.com, and in here we need to create an account. So if you have already an Alexa device like an Echo, then I recommend you to actually use the same email address for the developer account as for your device, because then you could also actually test your skills you will develop with your actual devices. But if you don't have any Echo or you don't want to use the same email address, it's fine, you still can test the skill. So after you created your account, you click on Alexa here, and you will end up in the Amazon Alexa. And here you get some options to create a skill, building an Alexa device, and other stuff. What we want to do is we want to create a skill. So now we are in the Alexa skill kit. Here we have the documentation we need. If you're interested, here are some programs Alexa offers or Amazon offers, which is kind of neat. So there are some competitions and you can win stuff. So it's always good to take a look there. You find the documentation to build a skill with a lot of examples, but we get to this now. So we want to build a skill. So we click on console. If you aren't logged in, you would get the login request here, and then you will get to the screen. You probably don't have any skill in here, but that's fine because we just click on create skill. Then we have to enter a skill name. So I want to create a skill which returns quotes for developers. So I would just call it programming quotes, let's say. Not the best name, but we can change it also at any point. The default language would be English, it's fine. So now we need to choose a model to add to your skill. You can define some of them, like, I don't know, education, which is, yeah, those are basically pre-built models, so you don't have to do all the settings by yourself, but we just go with custom here because, yeah, we don't have any fancy stuff now going on, we just need the custom. And the next step is to choose a hosting. I really recommend to use the Alexa hosted hosting because you probably don't need anything else. You could also provision your own, which would be then you need to connect your AWS account there and manage everything in your AWS by yourself. And since Alexa is offering basically the same for a skill with a free tier, which has a limit of 5 GB media storage and 50 GB monthly data transfer, which are, I don't know, it's enough. If your skill gets very popular, then you need to transition your infrastructure to an own AWS account, but then you also have 30 days, I guess, to move your infrastructure from your Alexa hosted thing to your own AWS. So we go with the hosted Node.js and create our skill. And then we can choose actually already a template for a skill. So this is pretty simple. You get a hello world skill, you get a fact skill, what we will use. So I don't want to go with the hello world skill because that's, I guess, too simple to show. We will go with the fact skill here. And let's continue with the template. So this will take a few minutes. And there we go. So basically what you already have here now is a working skill. The only thing you need to know is to take care of the invocations. So they are currently missing. Yeah, it already says change me, but let's check out the code first. So you click on code above here and then you see all the JS code of your app or skill. Yeah, so you have an index.js which will be called initially. You get language strings JS, which contains all the facts in different languages. And you get a local debugger JS, which you don't have to take care about. And of course the package.js and the utils.js, which we also don't need. So the most important one is the language string.js, which contains the facts we want to use. Yeah, I guess you get the idea.
Der Spotify-Skill ist nicht aktiviert. Gehe in die Alexa-App, ihn zu aktivieren und dein Konto zu verknüpfen.
Klappe. So what do we need to change? For now, let's just change the invocation. So we go back to build. And in here, we need to type skill invocation name. Get also this question mark. Your skill invocation name does not need to be unique across Alexa. Nice. And then what our invocation would be is ask programming quotes, and then it should be fine. Save model, of course. Then we go to the code and then we have to enter our language strings here. So we don't have space facts, but we have some programmer quotes. Yeah, then I don't speak Spanish, so we don't need Spanish. I don't speak Japanese, French, Italy, Portugal. And not sure what this is. So we go only with English and German, and for the tutorial I will show you the English stuff. So here are the quotes. So let's search some quotes and then I will insert them in here. I guess 5 quotes for the beginning are fine to test the whole thing, and then we can extend it later on. So let's go. All right, so I'm actually already done. So we have some quotes here. So we save our code and then we go to the next step, which is testing. Louis. Psst. What we have to find in an invocation now is to how we need to call the skill. So in here we need to trigger what we want. So we want to have a quote. We want to have a programmer quote. We save the model, and this is actually the quote intent. Again, saving. So once we are done with that code, get new quote intent here. If we rename the quote intent, we also need to Update that in the code, otherwise that's not working. So after we deployed the code and we are asking again, programmer quotes.
Here's your quote. Java is to JavaScript what car is to carpet. From Chris Heilman.
And now we are getting our quote. So this is working now as expected. Now we have to go one step further into the distribution. And in here you basically define everything how your skills should be displayed within the skill marketplace, or how's it called. So here we are having a public name. What are the limitations? It can be different from your invocation name and must be between. So here we could actually have a readable name, programmer quotes. And now we have the descriptions, I guess stuff you already know from other marketplaces maybe. Get then we need to go through the privacy and compliance stuff, and we need to fill out this. So no, we can't spend money. Does the skill collect users? No. Is the skill directed to target children under the age of? No, not really. Does the skill contain advertising? As well, no. And then yes, please. Testing is for details. Any special instruction? Then we save and continue our process, and then the availability. Now we should get to the certification, and we just click here run. And now Amazon is checking if our skill is anything missing, or if anything or any test will break or whatever. So we just wait a few minutes.
One eternity later.
Da bin ich mir leider nicht sicher.
All right. Now we got our validation check and everything is fine. So we could now submit the skill in here. I don't do that for now because we are still missing the German translation of those quotes, and yeah, so I don't do that. But here we have some analytics. And I will show you the analytics with my other quote app, which I created as a test in 2018 to play around with Alexa. Yeah, so what you can see here, you get basically the skill activations, how many people activated the skill for the last 30 days, how many sessions there were, how many unique customers have been using the app. Yeah, you just get some data here. And actually, we need to go to the live thing. There we go. Yeah, we get some data in here, and then you can drill in and see, like, for the last 30 days or the custom range, how many people used the skill, how many sessions they have been, and also how many successful sessions. Yeah, so you get a full package on how your skill looks like, and you can do a lot of analytics there. So this is pretty cool. And I will finalize the German part of the app and then release this also. And I hope once this video is uploaded, the skill will by then available in the marketplace. So feel free to check it out. Yeah, and that's how you can build a custom skill for your Amazon Alexa or for the whole world as you wish. If you like the video and you want me to do more videos about how to build an Alexa skill or any kind of other building skills, apps or whatever, then leave a like on this video so that I know it, or leave a comment in the description. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. Otherwise, see you in the next one. Give me a programmer quote.
Here is a computer programmer, John McAfee.
Give me a programmer quote.
I don't know that one.
Fuck off. Ach, Louis.